Hey guys, what's up? So today we begin week 3 of Discovering Primal Origins, and this week was honestly, well, besides the last week, and by last week I mean the last week of the series, meaning the light week. This week was really the first one that I was like, oh, well, I don't care what other decks there are, I know what I'm playing. So I honestly don't really know if there are any other win decks getting support. All I know is that Pietica coming out for Gustos, and that's all I really care about right now. Gustos is a deck that I was never really too interested in. It was something that I would see from time to time, and no one ever really piqued my interest. But then going back to the guy who I mentioned in my Dragoonity video, who I mentioned in the intro to Primal Origin, or the intro to Discovering Primal Origins, Phoenix Flare X, I was looking at one of his videos for the whole Dragoonity thing, and then I came across one of his Gusto videos. And just what they do really appealed to me. Like, they continue to recycle each other. They continue to get their resources when they need them, and they are honestly the best at what they do. And I know that this is going to be not necessarily controversial, but when it comes to a functional level, when it comes to a deck that tries to do what it sets out to do, or when it just comes to decks that do what they set out to do, like how often they accomplish that goal, I am honestly willing to bet that, or I'm honestly willing to say that I believe that last format, or the format that we're currently in, with Fire Fist, topping probably the most, that on a functional level, Gustos are one of, if not the best deck this format. And again, I'm not saying that they're the best deck like in general. I'm saying that that on a functional level, they are the best. They can consistently do what they need to do. They can consistently recycle their resources, and they can out-resource their opponent. The problem with Gustos is that their win condition that they can achieve rather easily, it's easily stopped, which is why they aren't, the best deck, which is why they aren't topping everywhere and all that. Pietica definitely helps make the whole deck a little bit faster, which might make it, I'm not going to say this deck is going to be a contender anytime soon, but again, on a functional level, I really do think that, especially now with Pietica, this deck is one of, if not the best deck around. Is it going to be topping any major events? I doubt it. I really do. But I think that this deck is really good at doing what it does, and that's what really appeals to me. This deck was, without a doubt, the one that I had the most, excitement for, the one that I was most amped to play. I did just get through playing day one, and it didn't go exactly as I had planned. I mean, you guys will see it in like literally a minute if I just stop talking. But yeah, so I am still excited. In the video I said something about like, oh, well, this was the most excited, or this was the deck I was most excited about, which kind of implies that I'm no longer excited about playing it. That's not true. I still am excited about playing it. I'm actually considered building this deck in real life once Primal Origin hits. I might start building I might start getting the Gusto pieces together right now, like I have done with Dragoonity, but that's another story. So yeah, I've rambled on for like 3.5 minutes plus now. So I'm gonna shut up now, and hopefully you guys enjoy the duels, and I will talk to you guys in a second. Hey guys, so here we are in the duels. One thing, okay, so this is kind of like part 2 or take 2. One thing that I mentioned in the other one. This music, I really enjoy it, and if you have seen Frozen or you're a Kingdom Hearts fan, you might enjoy this. And oh, I thought that was okay. But you might enjoy this for the beginning, because it is the Do You Want to Build a Snowman reimagined for Kingdom Hearts. I really like the song. Hopefully you guys will too. And yeah, like I said, this is take 2. That sucks. This is take 2 because, sorry, I played a guy, and everything, it was against Gaga guys, everything went off without a hitch, but apparently I wasn't recording, and like after this, when I go to check the time, I'll if I remember, I'll show you guys, like there's a file that's there, and it has like size to it, like it's like 11 or 100 something kilobytes worth of data, I guess, I don't really know, but it's there, it's just for some reason it didn't want to record. I don't really know how to explain it, but yeah, it kind of happened, and I don't know how I feel about that, and that's probably where I go. Yeah. I mean, I don't really care if any of these get destroyed yet, that's fine. Why is it starting to run slow? Oh, and one thing that I ended the last video on, like, because it did end in the whole freeze OTK. So you can get Michael. I don't like that. So yeah, like Pirika, this little adorable bastard, is like a lot of people, like there are a lot of strategies that you could go into with her, but still, like what people mostly do is just like, oh well, we have Pirika now, so that OTK thing is a lot easier, and that's what a lot of people like. That's their end game, just to get the OTK off. Now, I'm not complaining about it because I definitely fall into that same category. Like with me though, I do tend to use what's his face, Armades, as like God. Like I go into whenever I can and just start working my way through the back row, I guess, and it's actually pretty fun. I enjoy it. And if he makes Michael, I will be somewhat upset. But he could have just gone into Raiden, I think. Gotten more mills off, but we'll see what he does. He can go into Mistworm. I don't know why he would, but this one, that's fine. I mean, no, what? Oh, well, that's gonna get deprisoned. So hard. Like, goddamn. Okay, so when this gets flipped, I'll summon Guldo. Actually, is it gonna get deprisoned? Let me think about this, cause wait, he has the freaking. Yeah, he has that. Do I have anything to get around that? Not at the moment. Well, again, this doesn't bother me at all. So this will grab Guldo, right? So you'll kill. You can't kill shit. So I need a Guldo on the grave though, so we'll just get Guldo on the field anyway. Then you'll run over Guldo, and I'll summon the Eagle in attack mode, because maybe he'll run into it. I doubt he will, but you never know. Weirder things have happened. That's fine. Yes. And then come on, attack Guldo. I think I misclicked. Please do it. You'd make me so happy if you did. Because if he does, then what that allow me to do is, oh, thank you. So now, what this allows me to do is, I get to grab Pirika. And I get to do all this stuff, because at the end phase, I'm just going to MST that. But, it allows me to make Pirika, summon Pirika, which will give me a freeze plays for next turn. I'll summon freeze in attack mode, and attack Lumina, and hopefully that'll bait out whatever it needs to bait out. And then I can just start running into this. Yeah, I'll just get rid of that. Actually, no, that's not really the best idea, because that's not going to be game. So let me think about this. If I make... Yeah, so he has plenty of monsters in the graveyard. Huh. I don't know what I want to do. Can I make? No. Okay, so I'm going to have to contact with Gusto something. And I need to be able to run over these two. So if I make freeze now, I can get over that. And then if I make Falco later, I can get over that. Isn't that the best idea though? No, because he has Stardust and the freaking Necro Gardener. And then I'm sure JD is in his hand somewhere, because it always is. And I'm running out of time. Okay, so I guess we'll just do this. And see which one he cares more about, I guess. I'll bring you back, just so I have you for next turn. See, why couldn't the other video work? At least I would be 1-1 right now, but now I'm going to be 0-1. And I'm not going to be putting out, like, no, you're not worth it right now. I'm not going to be putting out, like, 3 duels today just because it's early. Again, I don't know why I continue to make these videos this early. Oh yeah, no, and I have contact, so yeah, these two things do get destroyed. Sweet. Unless he has honest. If he has honest, I mean, he'll take 1,000 to the face, but that's not exactly his biggest problem. That was it. Yeah, there's Neko Garden. That's fine. No, it's not, because then he's just gonna protect it with this shit. But yeah, okay, that's going. That has to go. I'm sorry. Or does that one have to go? No, because this just makes Michael, then he summons JD, then he blows everything up, then he puts everything back and all that bullshit. So that one has to go. We'll put you back, and we'll put you back. So you get rid of you. And then we'll just call it there. Yep. And I'm not even gonna finish that because JD comes out, blows everything up. This protects itself, and that's 7,500, and I can't do anything. So I'm not even gonna go through with that. So yeah, 9 minutes, and this is what I was talking about. Like, there was something here, and well, you guys can't even see my mouse because for some reason, well, I know why it doesn't record, but as you can see right here, there was something that I tried to record, but it just didn't go. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next duel. Okay, as some of you could probably tell, Light Sworns weren't my favorite, but I do have a reason behind that. Like, I was just thinking about, like, I'm sure some people are gonna be like, oh, why are you so upset over Light Sworns? And yes, I understand that it's kind of like an irrational, not an irrational, I know a lot of people dislike the deck, but for me, it comes back to when I was playing Bujins a lot. I had a Kagutsuchi on the field with a hare in the graveyard. So it had both its materials, okay? So my opponent brings out JD, and he blows up the field once, twice, 3 times, and then attacks over Kagutsuchi. It's like, what are you supposed to do about that? So that's where my, feeling, that's where my love for the deck comes from. Is it... oh wait, I shouldn't have said that, because, let me think. See ya next turn. That'll be game, I think, because, well, especially if he attacks into this. But, I'll MST that, he'll get Gadgetron on the field. I will do this into another Pyrrhica. Yeah. So let's just do that, because I'll do this into Pyrrhica, and then I'll get Goldo back, and then I'll just start attacking with everything. So that sounds like a pretty good idea. No, that's fine. Nope. Show me Gadgetron and Gadgetron Dragon. There it is. Alright. So we do this. And we get you. Because we already have one in the hand. We flip you up. Special summon you. Then we shall return. I deserve that. I thought it was... I deserve that. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Well, Let's see if you guys can get over this. Because I am more than okay with sitting on his freeze. What the hell is this, dude? You just gotta... Okay. Let's try this again. We'll do this to summon you. Then we'll activate the effect to summon you. Then we will make freeze and put her in attack mode. Then we will activate the effect to add Goldo to our hand. Then we will summon the Goldo and we will attack with Goldo. Thank you. Okay. Then we summon the last eagle. Then we summon Kamui, because if Winda, well, if this thing got its effect when it was destroyed by battle, not by your opponent's battle, then this deck would be really stupid, because then you can literally do this forever. But it does have to end with the card you summon after Eagle. And yeah, not exactly how I wanted to start this week, because I was actually excited for this week, but like the whole point behind the series is that you guys see the deck I'm tired. The point of this week is so you guys can see the deck and how it plays out, how I play the deck, you know, so you will see. So it's just, you know, nature that you'll see, you know, misplays, bad, you know, just bad ideas that, you know, shouldn't even cross like a regular person's mind. You'll see it go against really bad decks, you'll see it go against really good decks, you'll see it go against all kinds of things. So again, this video isn't exactly how I wanted to start the week off, but you know, it happens. If you guys play Dev Pro especially, you'll know that shit happens. And it's not like the thing with freeze, just to go back to that, like once you right click, or once I right click, there was no going back from that. For some reason I thought I had like something, I don't know, it's just reaction, I guess. So yeah, stuff like that happens, I suppose, or at least it does to me anyway. And I've been rambling way too long, so I will talk to you guys later, and I'll see you in the next one, I guess. Later, guys.